Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So I do want to start off by kind of telling you guys who I am and what I have been doing for the last few years to get some good sales on Poshmark. So my name is Lauren Paone and I have been doing Poshmark since about 2017, but I haven't really picked up on this awesome opportunity until about March of this year. I figured out how to properly make sales, how to take pictures, where to find other items, and I didn't realize how the app really worked. So I'm going to kind of share with you guys how I made my first 100 and right now 14 sales. I know that might sound like maybe a lot, maybe it sounds like a little. I don't know how many of you guys have watched other people's videos. I think that's a good amount of sales, but there are some people that out there that have 4,000, 5,000 sales. So for me, that's 100 isn't too much, but personally that's a lot because that means I've sold 100 things. So I am obviously part-time. I'm definitely nowhere near a full-time reseller. Hopefully that would be the goal one day. But a lot of the times when I go on YouTube and I look for people that are reselling, I find a lot of people that are making huge sales, daily sales, and it's kind of discouraging, and I've gotten discouraged plenty of times in this process. And I think it's better to have more people on the YouTube platform sharing how they got from where they are and how long it took and all of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna be kind of breaking it down a little bit and sharing my experience, and everybody's experience is different. No one is gonna have the same process. So my first sale was back in 2017. At that point, I didn't know how the app worked. I didn't know that you could share your items. I didn't know how to properly be active on the app. I didn't know how to send out offers. I didn't know how to add items to a bundle. I honestly didn't even know how to like things. So at this point, I was just like everyone else that's pretty much on Poshmark, because a big percentage of people on Poshmark are just trying to clear out their closets and make a little extra cash to go buy more clothes with. And that's kind of what I was doing at first, but I didn't realize that you could really make this into a career and a job. So I have hopped on it during this long quarantine. So I have really figured out how to properly use the app. So I think the biggest thing that I have to say, and that everybody will say, is that being active is super duper important for this app. Because let's just say, put yourself in other shoppers and buyers positions. You're going to somebody's closet and you see the last time that they have been active was 5 months ago, but you really want that Louis Vuitton bag or that really cute top, but they haven't been active for 5 months. So you know, they haven't shared the item in 5 months. It's like, should you offer it? How long is it gonna take to ship? Are they even gonna ship it? Are you gonna pay for something that you're not gonna get? Are you willing to go through the process of having to email Poshmark and having to wait for your money to get refunded to you? So when I go on and I look at the recent items and I see that, you know, this person posted it, updated it like 20 minutes ago, and I really like it, I'd be like, okay, they're active on the app, I'll go make them an offer, or vice versa. If people see that I'm super active on the app, they know that I'm gonna get their stuff shipped out fast. And that's a really cool thing that people can do. They can, you know, buy stuff from you and then they can leave a note and let you know, oh, the package was super cute, or, you know, item was just how you described it and you were a fast shipper. And that feels good to receive good compliments like that, and it makes you want to keep going. I'm still very small, and like I said, I've only made 114 sales. Some days I can have 4 sales and some days I can have 0. Some weeks I go 15 sales, some weeks I go maybe 0, you know, maybe 1 or 2 if I get lucky. So what I figured out also is, obviously the more items you have in your closet, the more sales you're gonna make. This girl went through my closet the other day and liked like 15 things, and I went in her closet and she had almost 100,000 clothing pieces. I was like, and I check and it says like she pretty much makes a sale every day, and it's probably 5 to 10 items because she has so many items. So starting small is so important. My thing is obviously go big or go home, right? But when you're buying clothes, you have to really look at the season, what's in style. And there's a lot of people out there looking for different things. So if you find something that's out of your comfort zone, it's probably not out of someone else's comfort zone. And somebody else probably would really appreciate that item. So definitely go outside your comfort zone and pick up items that you might not pick up all the time. But like I was saying before, I did get discouraged a lot, and I've now kind of figured out that being active on the app is super important. I don't believe sharing and following people really helps your closet. It could, but I've watched tons of people that say it doesn't really. So if you're gonna go on the app and be active, share your own closet as much as you can. I try to share my items around 2 to 3 times a day, and at every single party that there is. So they have 4 parties every single day. If your item applies sorry, I had to. If your item applies to that party, then you are able to share in that party. And once you're able to share in that party, you will have the chance to get more likes, and more likes you get, the more offers you can make. So make sure when those parties come up, I believe there's one at 12, so 12 to about 2, and then there's one from 3 to 5, and then there's one from 7 to 9, and 7 to 9, and then there's one from 10 to pretty much 12 p.m. I don't live on the West Coast, so your times might be different. I believe it's like 9, and then they have one at 12, and then 5, and then 7. I think that's when theirs are. I could be wrong though. Do tons of sharing, and then the parties, I sit there, share, and that's usually where I get more likes. And then like I said, the more likes you get, the more offers you can make, and the more sales you make, and then the more money you get in your pockets. So that's definitely one of the biggest things that I do when I am reselling. It's so important to do that. I didn't know that before, so that's why I wasn't really making any sales. But I have 154 items that are for sale right now, and that's not that many if you ask me, compared to like what I said other people have, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. I mean, for me, I just don't have that much space to keep all the inventory. But it's fun because the other week I flipped a pair of shoes that were a great profit. Everything that I profit off of, I save. And so I do have another job. That's why I can't be full-time right now, but hopefully one day, like I said, I can be full-time and put more time into the app. Definitely really love doing Poshmark. Sending out offers is super fun. When people accept your offers, that's also super exciting. And don't be afraid to take low offers. Also, never decline offers. If you get an offer, always counter, because if you end up declining it, then that's a potential sale you didn't make. Maybe if they offered, you know, you wanted $70 for your item and they offered 50, well, maybe you meet in the middle somewhere. And you know, usually when people make such low offers, that's basically them telling you, not always, but this is basically them telling you, hey, look, this is the lowest I'm willing to go, so either meet me in the middle or accept my offer, you know. Definitely think another thing that I have to improve on myself is really looking up your comps. Because okay, let's just say I have a Nike, so right now I have a Nike skirt in my closet, and tennis skirts are super on trend, and I'm like, why is this item not selling? And I believe I personally have the item listed a little bit higher, and the reason that we as resellers list items higher is so that we can get offers. Because if we put the price at $20, somebody's gonna offer 15 or 10, when really you want $20. So if you go up to 25 or 30, somebody, if you have it at 30, might offer you 20, and that's perfect. That's right what you wanted. And the people that shop on Poshmark usually know that the prices are going to be a little bit higher, so that's why there is room to offer. And make sure you leave room to offer. I usually do, because I believe that that really helps. I've never ran any sales, but when I do send out packages, I put coupons in the package so that I can hopefully have some repeat customers. So that's one of the things that I like to do. But like I said, I've never ran any sales before. I have seen a lot of people do it. I just haven't figured out what I want my sale to be. So I'm just, like I said, I'm still new, and I just want to share my experience and hopefully gain some of you guys to give me some of your experiences and let me know how you guys got to where you guys are on reselling. And if you guys have any tips for me, I'm always open to having people tell me how they do it so I can try out their method. And so we're kind of all in this together in the reselling community. So maybe people don't think that, but I think my prices are definitely a little bit too high sometimes, but that's okay, because if somebody, you know, if I have something listed at $50, I'm willing to take a $40 or $35 offer, because I do list my items a little bit higher. So you kind of have to play around, but looking up your comps is definitely very important if you want to make the sale. If you have a purse that's 300 and somebody has the same purse selling for 200, whose do you think they're gonna buy? Probably the one that's $200. So make sure you're kind of in the middle, a little bit lower. If you want to go higher, then that's always up to you, but just know that you're gonna probably get some lowball offers if you make your item extremely too high. Another great way to track and make sure you're actually being successful in this is making sure that you are having some kind of paper or Excel spreadsheet that you're writing down all of your cost of goods and making sure that you're not spending a little too much, because a lot of people want to get into this but they don't want to spend a lot of money. I know a lot of resellers go to Goodwill outlet bins and they get stuff for pennies, but the one in my area is not in the best area, so I'm not comfortable going there yet. So I just go to the normal Goodwill, and I do obviously pay a little bit more for the items that I am selling. So that's another reason. And you also have to put into fact that you're taking your time out of your day, and most of the time people that are reselling, most of the people have 2 jobs until they can start making a little bit more money to pay for bills and things like that. So you're also using your own money from your hard-earned job from work, and so you have to make sure that you're getting enough money to pay pretty much for yourself too, to put a little bit back into the business and then to keep for yourself. So when people lowball you and say, oh, you know, you're overpricing people, and it's like, I did all the work, I posted the pictures, I kept the inventory in my house, I shipped it out to you, I used my gas to drive here, there, and there. So a lot of people don't see that, and I think that can cause a lot of issues when reselling. So make sure you are paying yourself, and make sure that when you are listing items, you know what your comps are so that you are getting paid the right amount for the item that you are selling. And a lot of the times people will buy your full price items because they come from the internet. So using really, really good keywords is also very important. If you go on and look up sold comps and somebody has sold the exact same thing, maybe use some of their same keywords, because whatever they used, they got that sale. So for me, if I'm selling a pair of shoes and I know the brand, I know the style number, I can look it up either on the website or on Poshmark and use whoever just sold that item. I can put in Steve Madden, suede booties. You put in the keywords and people are typing in that and they're gonna look for it. And as soon as they see your item, they're gonna purchase it. So keywords are definitely very important as well. But I think the one thing that has helped me is sending out offers to likers. I swear to you guys, it works almost every single time. Not always. I have spent many days, many days doing offers to likers, and one, if that, sometimes happens where nobody buys anything. So you could spend up to like 3 or 4 hours sending out offers to likers and nobody buys anything. It's just, the best day to do it is usually Thursday because people get paid on Friday. I also find that my best selling days are usually Sunday, Monday. I don't know why. And during the week, the weekends, I rarely get sales. I do occasionally, but Monday, Tuesday, really good sales days for me. I don't know if that's just me or if that's everybody. I got a sale last night. It was a Wednesday, so you really just do not know when you're going to be getting a sale. Another thing that I do that I don't know if people appreciate, but if someone comes through in my closet and likes 3 or 4 things, I will add all those items to a bundle and offer them immediately. I have the notifications pop up on my phone, and since I'm not like a huge reseller, I don't get a ton of some days I could be getting a ton of likes and a ton of comments, a ton of people putting stuff into bundles. It's happened before. It's gone overwhelming. The other day, I literally didn't even see that somebody bought something. Sometimes it can get overwhelming. Usually what I do is, as soon as somebody likes something, I go on the app, I add that item to a bundle, and I offer them immediately. And I say, hey, just wanted to let you know that I have added your item to a bundle. If you have any more liked items from my closet, make sure to add them, and I'm willing to give you a discount on shipping, but I'm definitely going to give them some kind of a discount. So I believe that, I think most of my sales, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys, most of my sales come from me sending out the likes to people as soon as they like the item. Some people wait 4 or 5 days, they wait 5 weeks, but for me, I send out the offer immediately, right as soon as they like that item. And honestly, I think that's been a really good turnout. I've gotten a ton of sales from that, because what happens is a lot of people are shopping for many different items. So they like all this stuff and then they don't go back on the app for like months. So then you have this 1 to 50, you could have tons of likes on this shoe that you're selling, and 25% of the people are not active. They don't go on the app. So you're wasting your time sending out those offers. So as soon as somebody likes it, you know they're on the app. You know they're going to see that offer. So send it as soon as you can. Like I said, I don't have that many items in my closet. I get a good amount of likes, but it's not too bad right now. But if you are a huge reseller and you're having tons of likes and tons of bundles come out at the same time, it definitely can be overwhelming and you won't have time to do that. But if it's a really liked item, there's going to be 100 people that have liked it. Usually half of those people are pretty active on the app. But like I said, you don't want to be wasting your time sending out offers to people that haven't been on the app in months. And you can check that. You can go on their profile and press about. And once you click there, you can see if the person has been active. So if the person hasn't been active, for me, it's like between 5 and 8. If you haven't been active for a week, you're not probably going to go on the app and see my offer. But if it was like 24 hours ago, then I'm probably going to send you something. But a lot of the times people are not active on the app, so you're wasting your time sending offers to likers or offers in a bundle, and people are not accepting them because they aren't seeing them. And you can only send a certain amount of offers to these people. You don't want to send out offers too often because then people know that you'll take a super low offer. So I'm bad at this myself because at least once a week I'm sending offers out. And a couple weeks ago I had sent out, this was probably the 5th time I had sent an offer to this, this girl, and finally she accepted it. And I went pretty low at this point, and she probably knew that because I sent out likes every single week, I'm gonna keep going lower and lower. So that can also be a bad thing if you send out offers to likers very often and on the same item over and over again. They know that if you keep going down by $2, if they just wait 2 weeks, that they know you're going to end up offering them the price they want to buy it for. So don't send offers out too often, but definitely make sure you're sending offers every week, every day. But it's depending on how many items you have in your closet. 150 something items. If I do 5 or 6 a week, by the time I finish with all 156 items, I go back and start with the oldest items that I had offered. So you don't have to do all the items in the same week, but if you're selling a Gucci purse, you know that's going to be a pretty liked item. So if you were to offer, every week you're going to have new people liking it, you send them that offer. So Poshmark is a great app to use. I have not had any issues yet. I know one day there's going to be something that happens, but I don't get very expensive items, so I usually am fine and people don't scam, and I've heard so many bad stories, and it's just, I don't want that happening to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I probably didn't mention everything that I do because as I'm filming this, I'm trying to think of everything. I should have written down stuff, but I didn't. But I see these videos all the time, and I just wanted to hop on here and show my experience from somebody that's part-time and super part-time, meaning like I don't make that many sales a week. I am very active on the app, but not as much as full-time resellers are. If you guys do want to visit my closet name is Lauren Payone, and you guys will be able to make offers to me because I usually accept them. I love packaging up items. Because I do have another job, I have a little bit more money to put into this business that I have going here. So I really enjoy when I get an order. I take all of them with so much happiness because by the time you buy the item, so you're sitting in the thrift store, you look at the item and you're like, should I buy this or should I not buy this? You take the risk, you buy it, you go home and you wash it and you steam it and you take pictures of it. By the time you take pictures of it, you go and put it into your storage area. And once you put it in your storage area, it sits for what? 4 or 5 months, 2 days, 1 day, and then you sell it and you're like, oh my gosh, what I picked up was something that is going to be very profitable. And it's so exciting getting an order or even an offer. I get super excited every single time that I see that. So if you guys ever want to buy something from my closet, definitely make an offer and tell me that you're from my YouTube so I can give you guys a good discount. So if you guys have any questions, let me know how you guys have been successful. I want to hear from you guys so I know how I can create and be more successful on this app. I definitely want to try to get my items on other apps too, because if you do that, you're definitely going to have daily sales because there's so many different apps to resell on. Poshmark just seems to be the easiest, so that's kind of why I've stuck with Poshmark. So if you guys have any questions that you want to leave down below, I will answer them. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my video today, and I will be back next week with another video. So if you guys have any video suggestions, please let me know down below, because I'm always willing to take video recommendations. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.